Are we?
There we go. Now
What?
we're live officially because my stupid microphone is always off. Yeah. Ain't that, I'm
Hang
I'm
hang on,
special.
hang on.
I'm special. What? What happened?
Oh, nothing.
Thank you. Thank you for the
You
golf
deserve
clap.
that.
I deserve it. 100%.
Oh my god!
Sorry, it's just that I accidentally, as usual, never know where shit is. It's like, I don't know. It's not like I've been 2 years and I still forget, you know?
Well, here's going to 3 soon.
Oh, whew. For more, I guess.
I was just saying, eventually it'll be like 3 years. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The worst thing is that nobody's gonna be
Uh,
there.
yeah, probably not. Welcome to the Half-Ass Show here on Magic Ninja Robot YouTube. Yeah, we were supposed to be on last weekend, but we got lazy.
Oh,
Get
well.
used to that, because as of this podcast, we'll be moving to a bi-weekly format temporarily, and we're not even sure that's going to be a function at that point.
Yeah, well, with the moving and the extra work right now and trying our best to survive and not murder each other, yes.
The not murder each other part's actually been pretty easy.
I've been too tired to fight, I guess.
Well, also, it's like every time I've explained something to you, I've had rational thoughts behind it. That helps.
I guess, yeah, it's like, I guess. Let's just say that we're okay.
Yeah. Also, I bought her like $800 glasses today, so she
Yeah.
has no right to yell.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What was it that you were saying that it was? What was the name of the glasses? The Mafia Mama?
You're the one that was calling them that.
That's the thing that it said on Sandy. That's like, well, I kind of want one of those. But the funny thing is that I found a purple set of ones, or more likely you saw them. It's like, you know what? This looks like your thing, and me, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't have to pay a cent for them. Well, I did, but I had to work for it, literally.
Well, it's good. I mean,
Yeah.
it's for a reason.
Yeah, given what we found out yesterday, it's like, well, might as well just use it.
Yeah,
Like I said, it was the Magic Ninja Robot Black Friday sale for glasses. Just all sales final. Just roll with it.
Yeah, it was funny. The girl that was attending us was like, "What the fuck are they talking about? Like, where are they?" She didn't even know that we were married. It was like, "Oh, you're married?" It's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh, that doesn't make any sense." It's like, "Why? I don't get it. Like, we're such a weirdos." Okay, doesn't make sense.
I guess because it's like I don't even notice it like when we're out and about and stuff. Just first off, I don't give a shit. That's part of it.
Mm.
But also, like, I guess down here in Texas, a Latina and a white guy are about to be like touching each other or something. I don't know.
It's weird. Back in Ohio, I used to see a lot of Mexican and Americans, or Puerto Ricans and Americans, and like Spanish speaking people.
Probably more that. Probably more Puerto Ricans than Mexicans, in all fairness, just because of what was around there.
Yeah, but no, I did see a lot of. I saw a couple of couples because the accent throws them off. Does that make sense? So it's like, I guess here is like. It's like I told my friends, like, why am I gonna marry a guy that is Mexican and just for here? Hombre, I would have stayed in Mexico. So it's like, honestly, I would have stayed in Mexico.
Well, I mean, when it comes to those things, it's like I do kind of get it because it's one of those like you're gonna find love where you're gonna find love. You find it in a different skin, or you find it in the same skin. It doesn't really matter. I don't knock people for that. It's not like that. I mean, some people don't have. Maybe they were like, well, this person's up here, and they were born here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I don't know.
It's who am I to judge?
And clearly them. Texan people, judges.
Well, whatever. They can judge all they want. I can give a fuck less.
Right.
Like as we get closer to getting out of here, my fucks to give lower, and it's like after what I found out Friday, I'm like, I really stopped giving a fuck.
Yeah, like I on my end, it's like I need to give a fuck still because I'm still on standby. But once they tell me yes or
But
no,
once you get that code,
once they tell me yes or no, it doesn't matter what's the answer. I'm just not gonna give a fuck. It's like I'm starting to feel that they don't want to tell me that it's cool because
they have control over you.
yes, that's what I was gonna say. They have like control over me. It's like, well, if we shut the fuck up, it's like, my man, I stopped giving a fuck a while ago. It's just the matter of like I already told him like my
Well,
last day is X, so whatever.
mm-hmm. Well, also at the same time, if they're fucking with you, I mean, you can handle it yourself, and you have.
Mm-hmm.
But what they seem to forget is there's a guy behind you that is like pacing, like looking for blood to spill, and is more than happy to go a few rounds with him.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know that the ones that
No, they don't remember.
yeah, it's more of a once the chain is unlocked, it's like you didn't unlock me, you unlocked this motherfucker. So
I will still not forget one time when I was working there, and there were like 3 or 4 bosses like within hearing distance of what I was saying. And me and another guy were talking, and I just said, you know what? I can say whatever the fuck I want at this point. You know what the best part is? Those assholes over there are not going to pay attention to a damn word I could say. I can go up to a customer right now and go, fuck you, fuck your ass, and I hope you fucking die. They won't even hear me, and they'll be like, did you meet your quota yet? That's how non-existent I was.
mm-hmm. Oh my god. I've seen all the bosses run away. Like that's the thing. I feel like right now like everyone ran away crying and I'm like I'm not running away. I'm going to stay here. It's like you don't understand. I'm not stuck with you. You're stuck with me till I leave. That simple as that.
And I still have the other one chained.
Oh,
Pray to God it stays that way.
Oh yeah, like I feel like I do notice that everyone is like on edge right now and very tired. I'm tired because I got sick this week. Oh, surprise.
Oh yeah.
But like I noticed with bosses, the usual bosses that I'm cool with, they start being kind of mean. It's like, is everything okay, man? Like it's like, oh, it's just that it's the weekend. Me, I get it, but why be like this? Like,
you know, there is one thing to like moving in the middle of a fucking holiday that I haven't factored in that is actually kind of nice.
okay.
And it's sort of like a weird disconnect from I don't need to buy things that I don't need right now. Like I don't need to buy I mean normally this is the time of course you start buying gifts for people and all that shit. But I don't do that right now because we are focused on other things and it's like you get a weird perspective on this time of year when you get that.
Yeah.
Because it's like suddenly all that stuff that everybody focuses on, you're like, well, that's the last thing on my mind right now. And it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, like we are doing a very, very minimalistic Thanksgiving dinner. Is just gonna be you, me, and the kids. And it's like, this is fine. I don't have to go all a million things just for the two of us, you know?
Yeah. Like most of the day is going to be us sitting around watching Mystery Science Theater, playing video games, or working on things. That's going to be most of our day.
And the fact of the matter is, like, I heard a lot of people that was like, no, this year I'm not gonna give gifts. This year, I want to take care of myself. It's like, cool, like, you know, like one of my bosses said, like, I'm going to a spa day the entire day. I already have it booked. It's gonna be a full fucking day just for me, and it didn't cost her that much. It's
Good
like,
for them.
yeah, I'm like, bro, I wish I could do. Like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Instead of spending those $100 on somebody else that is gonna throw away whatever the fuck I did, not telling you, Brandon, not you.
Oh, I know. You know I
Yeah.
hoard what you give me.
Yeah, no, it's more of a, you know what? Instead of getting those motherfuckers that are like, whatever family or whatever is like, you know what? No, I'm gonna take care of myself. I earned this. It's like that sounds fun. That sounds like a good thing.
Yeah. I entertained a couple of times, like getting those gift certificates. But because, like, for us, like, you know, just to kind of like fuck it, take a day, we'll just go. But every time I thought about it, I was like, when are we going to have time to do it?
We just make time. I think.
No, but I'm saying it's kind of hard to surprise somebody and be like, well, cancel your plans of all this stressful stuff while we go do this. You know, it's kind of hard to pop that surprise and make that person go willingly.
I feel like next year we need to focus on ourselves, be more we usually do, you know, but like really just
Well, generally when it comes to the holidays, what I usually tend to do is I'll focus about us, obviously, and like those around me that we've made it because I got a weird view of like the holidays, and it's like, look, I celebrate Christmas, but I don't celebrate it in the sense that other people do. It's like I kind of look at it as like we made it through another year. Here's a gift to celebrate it, and on to the next year. That's kind of my rationale. It's kind of it's like the non-denominational division of Christmas is what I've built.
right. I don't know. I always
Yeah. And that's not a knock on any religion. It's just how I've always done it.
Yeah, and on my end, it's like I want people to be happy and to stay happy. Like, I want to make you happy for a bit, and that makes me happy. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
So,
I get you. So a couple announcements here. We, as we said, as of this recording, we are going to switch to a bi-weekly format. That is not guaranteed right now, though. Not because we don't want to do it, but because second week of December we are moving, and we don't know what's happening beyond that.
yeah,
Just gonna be honest.
It's a fucking mystery.
One full adventure in frivolity, but we will probably try and do like a year-end wrap-up episode. It's just more we gotta accommodate in the space we'll be in and see what we can work with. So there may be like one more episode after the next one that we're gonna do. I'm kind of planning on just one, and we'll see where it goes. And then next year we'll try and get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I mean, honestly, I feel like we need to just recalibrate, see where we're sitting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, if you did not join us, God, it's been 2 weeks now, almost a week now. Special thank you to Rockagoth of In the Gaming with Rockagoth for having us in for a sit down talking about the dominant ones. And to be honest, she really asked some damn good questions I did not see coming in a good way.
It was so fun. Honestly, it was really fun.
Yeah. But that will be, I believe, in the forthcoming season of In the Gaming in the Basement with Rockagoth. Apparently, this is going to be after the holidays scheduling this. We're going to have a spoiler-filled version of the conversation where we kind of go into the nitty-gritty of Act 1 of the dominant ones. And if you aren't subscribed yet, I'm sure we'll have a link somewhere here. If you're listening on Substack, just go over to the dominant ones and just kind of subscribe there. Mm-hmm. All the episodes for Act 1 are now up and running, free to go for everybody. So paid content coming soon when I can sit down for 5 minutes and do it.
I've been actually working on artworks. I have not shown shit. First time in everything that I've been working on is like tied to the best. For the first time. So,
for now, and then once we get through the act, when we get to the spoiler stuff, after we get through that, it's like da 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 da.
Blah blah blah. I'm gonna throw all the information. Oh my god.
Yeah, we got a live recording of how Illy will do this.
Okay, you're not wrong. That's how it's gonna sound.
So yeah, we'll have more information about that. Substack subscribers, we haven't forgotten about you. We got something planned for that also. It's just we gotta get some finagling done on that, so stay tuned for that. Beyond that, Illy, what have you been up to besides being sick and working? What have you been up to? Playing, doing, watching, whatever.
Being sick and working. So I watched all the Iron Man movies. I hated watching the third one for some fucking reason, but that day I felt sick and it's like, well, I kind of want the morning to go fast. I did not expect that the third movie was so fucking long. And it's like, oh. Yeah. I mean, I remember we've been trying to do this when Brandon gets home. I put like a movie and then we finish it after dinner. So the last couple of good ones have been Iron Man 1 and 2, right? So I started watching like, well, Brandon doesn't want to see the third one. I don't remember how bad it was. Boy, howdy.
I prefer to just keep the Extremis story in my head and just call that Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. It's like, whatever.
I think the problem with that one, and it's gonna sound really stupid when you think about it, because he's in there, but at the same time, I think this does make a big difference.
Uh,
The change in director really kind of hit that one hard.
it feels like there's a lot of gaps. That's for sure. Like, it felt.
Hmm.
I like the whole Tony Stark has fucking PTSD from fucking Avengers. Makes
Hmm.
total
No, it
sense.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's like this is great. I love that. Then the kid thing that was kind of sweet, but the girl from the start, the one that invented the fucking plants that explode or whatever the
Hmm.
fuck, like that. We're killing her. It's like, really, like just like that. Like, is she gonna pop out back? No, we don't need her. But she was doing so good. It was like, no, she's not. Oh, look, let's put a parade of fucking Iron Mans. I mean, what?
Well, that's kind of what happens in the comic books. So it's like he has like a fuck ton of armors, and
I'm
he just gets bored and builds them.
I mean, that's fine. I like it, but what I was intrigued. I was like very invested with this character for some reason. It's like, and I forgot that she dies. I thought like, well, maybe she didn't die. It's like, no, she's dead. Oh, okay. That was pretty much.
Hmm.
But I don't know. It just felt very flat. I guess.
Yeah. Also, I feel like it's like I said, it was like Night at the Improv.
Yeah, like all of that was more. And then Happy wasn't there that much. It's like, bro, why? What happened? Like, that's
I think it was something like Favreau and Disney couldn't come to an agreement, so he's like, "All right, I'm out."
that was weird. Anyway, but we watched that. We watched also Alien Romulus, which was fucking
Hmm.
great. Yeah, I've been.
That was a lot better than I expected it to be.
Yeah, I guess I was like looking forward for it when they announced it.
Hmm.
I didn't. I honestly, it showed up all of a sudden. My feed is like, oh, okay, cool. Like I have something to look forward to, and yes, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like I said, it wasn't that I didn't want to watch it. It was more like, well, that weekend we got a new member of the family, and I kind of was like, well, I can't really leave her with the in-law, so now can I?
Yeah, like that weekend when it came out, my parents were here and my friend gave us Rogue, so it was like, oh well, we
Hmm.
need to take care of this puppy.
No, because I was really kind of like trying to figure it out. I was like, okay, so we can go Sunday. All right. Well, they won't mind. Then you're like, your friend's like, you're getting a puppy. I'm like, well, toss that out the window.
And he was gonna surprise me. I remember that. It was like,
Hmm.
well, that's fine. We saw it and it was fine.
Hmm. Yeah, it was
But
good.
beyond that, I've been trying to do some artworks. I've been working on that. I've been writing, but I feel like I'm getting one of those block thingies that's like I've been erasing and writing, erasing and writing, erasing. Like, oh, you know what? I kind of need to let it go for a bit and focus on something else.
Hmm.
So,
When you hit a wall like that, that's when you have to step away. I found like when I got into stuck in stuff, I was like, okay, this is clearly not working right now. Go off and find something else to do. Maybe play a game or build something or just go outside and touch grass. It'll come to you when it's needed.
yeah, that's kind of what like right now I'm on the drawing mode and I'm focusing on the dominant ones because it's like
Hmm.
I feel like, let's give it some love, and boy, have I been doing a bunch of those. So it's like, um, but I've been enjoying Reddit,
Yeah.
Silent Hill Reddit, and yeah, I know that you're not excited, but yesterday I started Blue Sky. Um,
Hmm. Oh, I always say it's like you're welcome to do it. It's just I don't know. I'm still look. I'm not 100% convinced Blue Sky is the end of the best thing ever because
it's
like you go
not.
over there and people are like, "Oh, this is so wonderful." It's like, oh, so all the same idiots mostly from Twitter that I couldn't stand just went over there. The only positive to me was, oh, cool, you didn't come to Mastodon, which means I still have my little happy haven. I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, no, I still enjoy Mastodon. I prefer Mastodon over that one because it's a lot more chill. I feel
Hmm.
like people actually share more things that are more less snobby. I,
Interesting.
yeah, like they're more
Yeah.
interesting. I kind of need to open more my walls on that because I feel like as of lately, I only see things that are like just depress me. It's like, no, that's
You can alter or see what hashtags you see and all that on there
yeah, I know, but I
on
haven't like
Mastodon. You can alter you can change like what hashtags to show up.
yeah, I've been trying to do like discovering whatever, and there's good things and there's fun things.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more chiller because people are. But you know what? I do notice that in Mastodon they're also very snobby about anything.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, it's
But it's like the nice thing about that is like the snobby ones are just sort of ignored. They're not like encouraged. It's like yeah, go over there. Yeah, great. Over there.
no,
Over there.
no, it's not. Yeah, I guess because there's a lot of people that are like, oh well, I'm like have 20 degrees on this masters of whatever literature shit. Be oh cool, and they just talk about that like they're scholars and shit. It's like that's fine.
Well, so part of that is you have to kind of look at what instance they're in or like their area because some instances are actually designed with that, and it's like if you don't post that shit, then you could actually be kicked off of that.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's academic instances where it's like you kind of have to post about that type of thing. They want to. They're like, but it's like sometimes it'll get out into the greater Mastodon whole, which is fine also. But I mean, they don't want to bother people with their stuff that aren't interested. But it's like the feeds will sometimes go to other instances for that.
I guess. Just like honestly, I don't complain about it. It's fine. Honestly, I'm turning into a very Reddit person, and I don't know if that's a good thing. I try to like not dwindle in places that is like if my granny said don't go through that thing that says like weird whatever pictures, don't go through there. It's like I've learned my lesson back in 2000 when I started in the internet. I don't go there. I had enough nightmares from all those years. So beyond that, it's very fun to read and talk with people. It's really funny that like in the Silent Hill Reddit, it's great because now there's prog rockers and it's like this is great. I'm just gonna sit here with my people. So
Okay,
but that's been me. Sorry for blabbering too much.
well, that's okay. You're fine.
What have you been doing?
Uh, well, the dumb thing is, so like, what was it last weekend? Like, I was home, you were working.
Mm-hmm.
And the stupid figure that I've been chasing down just because it was I was bored. Honest to God.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like it kept showing up on the thing. I'm like, okay, well, I was one of the, it's like even Saturday, I didn't tell you this part, but I found a place that had it on Saturday, and I was like, I don't really want to drive that far for a whim. I'm just gonna shut up and not worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually at one point made peace with I wasn't gonna get it. Well, I had to go to Target to get stuff. Lo and behold, I looked down. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
But the good news is I got it for a damn good price.
You keep saying that. It's like, oh no. I love that you showed up, and it's like, I found enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Really, Brandon? Another box for shipping. Great, Brandon. But you said that was gonna be the last one, right? Lies.
And I've held to that, haven't I? Okay, that game case is not going to be that bad.
Lies.
No, I'm done. I'm really done. We're not picking up any more until we get up to Ohio. I'm done. Really.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, the figure-wise, I'm done.
All right.
Yeah. My last shipment of comics will be next week, and I'm done with that after that.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, like, when was your last comic book bunch?
No, I told them, I talked to the guys, and I told them the last week of November. I'm honoring to that. After that, I'm out.
You're gonna miss that place. I know that.
No, I'm fine another one. I mean, the guys there were good, but I had some issues, but it's not the end of the world. But it's okay. Like, honestly, it's like until I get a place, I mean, I can go online and read stuff. It's not hard to do that. I just rather pay the people what they deserve.
Right. No, I understand. I really do.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, if I miss a month or two, I can easily pick up on it. It's not hard, and I can probably find back issues down there. But the figure thing is just funny to me because it's like I know I'm harping on this, but it's like that brand, that stupid studio series. You work in the toys department. You've seen those things come in and go right out. Like it rarely touches the floor.
It does. It readily does because sometimes it doesn't come like in boxes. It comes like in repacks, which is like singles or whatever. Like it doesn't really come in a box. So unless it comes in a box, you're lucky.
I'm talking because of the scalpers.
Yes, for sure. No.
I'm talking because of the scalpers. Like,
no,
yeah.
I fight the fulfillment people. Like, do you have this? It's like I just put it up. Well, I need them on me. What the fuck, man? Okay. So it's like,
yeah. And that's the only reason I pounced on it was because I have never seen the figure of that size of that brand before, and I was like, okay, now it's one I've wanted, and I was like, fuck it. But review coming up on the desk. I'm actually going to do the photo shoot tomorrow for that.
So, okay.
And yeah, it's I know. And then I got Marvel vs. Capcom and the world's smallest comic book, which I just always found amusing to that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've been like a little kid playing that.
Oh, you have to understand that's like to me like the golden age of fighting games. Like I know everybody says like Street Fighter 2 and all that stuff. That's the shit that people remember more than anything. And the fact that I have it all on one disc now is like, yes.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah. And it's also weirdly been like in an odd way, like for us, the year of the X-Men, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. It has been X-Men here, X-Men there, X-Men everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we named our dog after an X-Man. Come on.
Yep. Rogie, Pogie, Wogie.
So. Mm-hmm. Which I don't think people understand. It's like everybody's like, "Oh, you just like." It's like, no, I can tell you exactly why I named the dog Rogue. I don't know if I don't know. I thought you were there. Maybe you weren't. Like when she first got there, she was exploring all that stuff, and we weren't naming her yet. We were kind of like gonna let the name come naturally. And I remember she was over by the coffee table, and she just looked at me and just had this look on her face, like I own this place. Bark, bark, bark. And I just looked at her. I'm like, we're in Texas. She's acting like a Southern belle. Rogue. Like that was the literal thought line to that name.
I was fine with that. I didn't complain about it.
Yeah. But it makes sense, doesn't it?
Complain about the name of Rogie.
Yeah. No, I know, but still, it's like everybody's like, why did you name her that? And it's like, that's why.
Speaking of, like on Mastodon, I read something in pets, like the formal name of your pet is X, like our name of the dog is Rogue. But like the nicknames are like Puggy Wuggy and
middle names?
No. The nicknames. Like I really don't call her Rogue most of the times unless I'm angry. Does that make sense? Like, hey, Puggy Wuggy.
Yeah. Yes.
Stinky butt. It's like all the fucking names. Like that's how it is. That's how I roll with her. Like, but that's normal, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But no, yeah, I get that one. But it's just funny how like shit like that happens. But yeah, we're winding down here in the Lone Star State, and we couldn't be happier. I'll just say that.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. I really can't wait. Like it. Anyway.
All right. So go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, so we're gonna get into the stories now. I don't know how long this actual podcast is because we're all kind of living on the thread of Illy. When she's done is when we're gonna shut down. So bear with us if it's a short one. It's just she's got a long day ahead, and I want to make sure she's rested.
Yeah. I'm working now Sundays, so it's like that's not good. Not working with me.
Yeah. All right, but I want to start with some good news. Because, look, a lot of the news cycles lately, especially in pop culture with everything going on, been pretty depressing. Like, it's like you just turn your head and something bad happens or some executive does something really stupid that screws people over.
Yeah.
It's really demoralizing. And it's just, I don't like getting political on this show, but it's almost like we're necessitated at times here because of what happens that we now have to cross that line. I avoid it as much as I can. And there's a lot more gaming stuff that will be gaming centric, but some of the stuff we have to get through. But I want to start off with this one because this is one of the best stories I've read in a while. The Onion bought InfoWars.
I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was one of those days where it's just like you wake up and you're just like in a shit mood. And my phone went off and I looked down. I'm like, I started laughing and Italy's like, why? What happened? I'm like, the Onion just bought InfoWars. She's like, no, you're kidding. And I showed you the source. You're like, oh my god, they bought InfoWars.
This was me though. Fucker.
Do I have a sound effect to make me happy? Nah.
Close enough.
Not the best.
Quack. Quack.
Have to sneak that quack in.
Right.
All right. So the Onion actually won a bidding war with another company, FUAC, I believe they're called. I don't know what the hell that means. It's like freedom under blah blah blah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually have it in here. I think I actually have the name in here before we saw that thing. But anyway, Alex Jones on his own X account announced who bought Twitter on that fateful Thursday, or who bought InfoWars that fateful Thursday. Oh, could you imagine if the Onion bought X?
Oh god. The problem is that it's not on bankruptcy yet. I'm saying yet.
Oh, yeah. But he had to announce on X that InfoWars was being bought by the Onion, which just like you're. That's one of those situations where it's like you're kicked down, you got the shit beat out of you, and you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna get my stuff back. Wait, who bought it now? What? It was also under the Onion's like fake name company too, or their actual owners.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
What was the name of it?
I'm gonna look it up.
God.
Global Tetradon.
It's just that.
What?
It's just that it's so funny. In the fucking official, and I say official with big fucking commas.
Yeah. That was great.
The official thing is like they're gonna use all the fucking the pills to make a mega pill. So the
supplements, yeah.
The supplements is gonna make a super supplement so they can make somebody fucking immortal, some bullshit like that. It's like, oh my god. Like we acquired it for $3 billion, and I was like, I don't know where the thread of reality and fake is this. And the real deal, I mean, the real concept, the real thing, the real payment they did is nothing close to that. It's like, wow.
Yeah, but it's satirical with a purpose because it's like done through a satirical character.
Yeah.
But I love it. If you guys, that's actually a guy to follow on Blue Sky. Like that CEO character is actually followable on Blue Sky.
No, I'll look him up. That sounds awesome.
And his slogan is infinite money forever or something like that.
I love that. That's great.
So the Onion bought InfoWars, and since that happened, there's been a lot of all over the map shit. And I will say this: if you want to really get into the weeds of this, if you really want to understand from a legal perspective what happened, please pause this, come back to us, and go watch Legal Eagle on YouTube. He covered this with a partner of his. I'm not sure if they're in the same network or not. That's why I'm saying that.
They're in the same,
but they were thorough.
One. It's the same network.
Okay, so the same company. All right, it's just a consultant. Okay. But yeah, they were very thorough, and it's like it actually made a lot of sense how they explained it.
Yeah, like I was like, I was trying to get through the thing because when they talk about money and numbers, I'm like, what's gonna lost? But once I got the grid of it, it's like, wow, they actually did it really smart the way they did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they bought it, and I'm sorry. The company that there was two companies. There was Total Tetrahedron, whatever. Global Tetrahedron. I cannot pronounce that to save my life, which is the purpose of it, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
And First United American Companies. That was who Alex Jones was hoping was going to buy it, because the whole idea was we'll buy the stuff we want, and we'll just keep going. And the Onion's like, oh, hold your horses there, buddy. We actually made an agreement with all the Sandy Hook people to actually pay more to the Texans, so we get all ownership, even down to the fucking microphones.
Yeah. And I love that Alex Jones was like, I'm still in the studio, nobody's gonna take me out. Bro, they're gonna take you out with cops. Like, that's not you anymore. That's not yours anymore. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. And it's but basically, the long story short is, to get this done, the Sandy Hook people didn't really want money. They never wanted money in the first place. They just didn't want this shit to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And there's two places they sued in. They sued in Texas, and they sued in where was Sandy Hook in Massachusetts? I can't remember off the top. Or is it Vermont? It's one of those two. I want to say it's Massachusetts, but I could be wrong. But anyway, those two places, and they both obviously they went in favor of those people, and they had to sell the assets to make the money to pay the people. And whoever did the negotiating basically said, we'll pay the Texas branch more, and these guys agreed to take a lot less if we can take 100% ownership.
Mm-hmm.
To which the person running the auction said, yeah, sure, that's fine. And it was all legal.
Mm-hmm.
And so now the Onion owns InfoWars.
It's Connecticut, by the way.
Connecticut. Oh, okay, I was way off then. Wow.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I mean, they played the game with Texas. It's like the way they were saying is like, bro, yep.
Yeah. So they don't know what exactly is going to happen with the Onion and InfoWars ownership yet, because even the CEO said, we can't have the fun yet. We still have to get through all the crap, but the fun's coming. I knew it was going to be fun down the road. I just knew immediately it was going to be a nightmare to do.
I know that it's like the official idea was that what the parents want is like to stop all the fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm. They just wanted to stop all the hate.
Yeah, like stop the bullshit. Like, you know what? That's the thing. The power that bullshitters and assholes have is amazing. Fucking amazing. And that's the thing that you need to disconnect. Sometimes you need to disconnect it from the root, and if this is one of the ways, hey, one less shout box. One less shout box. So
So rumor is the new owner intends to rebuild the website with well-known humor writing and content creators. Hey, Onion, if you need a couple of crazy people, I mean, we're sitting here. We're more than happy.
writing.
Huh? I didn't hear any of that.
That I'm not a good writer. You're the good one.
Well, yeah, but you get the visuals and stuff like that, and also we bounce off each other. It's a package deal, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, also, apparently they have like a licensing agreement or an advertising agreement with the gun protester. I can't remember the name of the thing, and I don't want to make it sound belittled because it's actually really a good cause. It's the one that the Sandy Hook people actually did in response to the
oh yeah, the association.
Basically it's like a
I think it's one of those
association that's like anti-gun.
Yeah, they control gun laws and all that stuff, which is
Anyway, the Onion has granted them gratis advertising. They've paid for like 3 years in advance of advertising to that place. So it's going to be one of the first advertisers is that on the InfoWars site, which,
it's like the cherry on top, isn't it? I love that you're.
Boy, who knew that guy that said that? Oh, look, there's not been a lot of good news for me lately. And it's like, this is like, yes. Yes, I mean, I don't like Schadenfreude. I don't like to rub it in people's faces, but there are a few people on this planet that he's right up in there. Yeah, and I don't feel bad at all for this. And I'm just sitting back here with my coffee, going, how's that false flag operation working for you right now, buddy? Are you a false flag now,
bro? It is what it is.
But we were talking about that because it's like. Like Jon Stewart. Well, maybe not Jon Stewart because I don't think Jon Stewart gives that much of a shit. But like what is it? Seth Meyers, maybe even like SNL, though I highly doubt it. You know, there are like a bunch of late night people that's like, they probably looked at the Onion doing that and they're like, I wish that was me. I wish I could have pulled that trigger.
Right.
And the only one I think that, and you said it, the only one that probably could have actually done it with the insane amount of money is John Oliver.
Yeah.
Which does make one wonder what the InfoWars under John Oliver would have been like.
It's just that I feel like he has the budget. He always has the budget for stupid things. But I think he has like walls that he can't walk. Does that make sense? Because the Onion is more independent.
I don't know. When you make a yeah, but when you make a cake for a guy that just fucks up as a dictator just because you can, I mean, yeah, you got some money to spend.
Well, yeah, but it's what I'm saying. Like, the Onion is a bit more independent. They depend on themselves. Like, are they with any other association?
Yeah.
I really don't know. But if that association follows them,
I don't think so. But
so that's where I'm at. Like, John Oliver is more stream media. You know?
Yeah. But I still feel like he'd have been like,
100%.
You know? Although they'll probably be like, hey, you want to come and consult? Yes, I would very much.
100% there. Like, I feel like he would do like the craziest shit and people would fucking believe it. That's the worst thing. You know what I mean?
Well, he does have his own show where it's just like, by the way, 3 of these are wrong and 1 of these is correct. Try to figure out which one. By the way, they're all wrong.
I love John Oliver. I wish he was present.
Yeah. Well, he can't be.
He can't. I know.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's your little feel-good story. Or if you don't like that, well,
oh shit.
Maybe reassess some things because if you think that's a bad thing that happened,
yeah. Also, why are you here?
Let us have that. Also that. Sadly, we must also now. This is actually for those people. We have a story that is sort of counter to that. Well, it's not really counter, but it's like makes me question things. Okay. So we used to refer to X as Twitter. But since we've all had the great exodus, we call it X because let's just call it what it is at this point. You know? So a lot of people left to Blue Sky, Mastodon, your various social places, to which I feel that's better because I don't like if there's one thing I've learned in the last 10 years, a centralized internet is bad.
Yeah.
Surveillance, information, everything. It's just like you don't want it all in hands of a couple of companies. I'm glad social media is diversifying a little bit. I may not like Blue Sky, but it's like I appreciate the fact that they're out there as much as Mastodon is, as much as Kara is. There's a lot of places that it's like, yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but I'd rather have to put the extra work in than just be like, oh, I got one place that it's like I just throw my thing into a pit and it never comes back. At least here, I got these places, I got a chance.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna tell you because I just realized something with Blue Sky. So this is fucking live. I'm flagged for sexual content.
That explains why we can't see your picture.
Yeah, because I was like, thank you. So there's really, thank you. There's really, wow, thank you. I did it, Mom.
There we go. Kicked in later. Sorry.
Goddamn. Anyway, I did it, Mom. Yeah, like I've been noticing, like, why can't I see my picture? Why can't I see my pictures? And I checked it on my webpage, and it's like blurred. And then I saw like somebody labeled you as sexual content, whatever it be. But I haven't posted shit. Like, give me a break, man.
You haven't even flexed yet.
No, and it's like, oh, this is gonna be the thing. It's like, I honestly thought that my Blue Sky app was fucked up, but then I decided to go into the website and it's like, you have a label that you did sexual content to me.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. I see your page now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird, huh? It is like, who did that? I wonder.
I could take a guess, but I'm going to shut my mouth.
Kind of wonder who thinks that my art is sexy.
Well,
Anyway, I don't give a flying
if it's
fuck.
the person I'm thinking it is,
If it's the person that I think it is, fuck you.
The irony of all that is,
Yes.
the irony of all of this is, and this is the best part to me.
Yes.
Your profile picture is blurred, and so is your cover page. Okay.
Yeah.
The two literal girls that we made for fucking are right there.
Yeah,
And I can see them. I'm looking at them right now.
It's like, so
that's the best part about that.
That's like, I'm like, so what did I post? Bro, you haven't seen the dick pics. Where the fuck? Oh, you haven't seen anything. But I think, honestly, somebody just flagged me for the sake of flagging me. And you know what? I'm a Nut Cypher word content creator, and I don't give a flying fuck. My art is better. Yeah, I don't give a shit. It's more of a nonsense. It's like, oh, okay. I just put like I guess like I could apply. What?
This may actually be by the moderation service of Blue Sky. Actually,
That's even sadder. Like, bro, my man, I'm sorry. Do you know me? Let me give you my card. It doesn't matter.
It's like you and me are gonna have a long time together, so
let me give you my card. This is my portfolio.
Oh.
There's tits. Anyway, it's fine. I don't mind. I don't care. Like, I am not that long there.
Again, the best part about all that is like the two girls that it's like are the most sexualized characters we've created are completely clean. That's the best part about all that.
They're down there. Yeah, they're down there. I think. I think the original stuff that I had on the banner was one of the last covers that I did. The one that is like all the cables and shit. I honestly cut it up so it didn't show anything, but
that's the one that's on the bottom that I can see.
Oh, but then I changed it to something else. It's something different now.
Oh,
I don't know. It's just like, oh, okay, that's so funny.
Look, you're having this problem with them, and meanwhile, Twitter, I can't even fucking delete my account.
Yeah,
I get suspended for deleting my own account.
Yeah, they told you, like, no, you cannot leave us. No. Welcome to the Hotel California.
Pretty much.
That's been the joke of the week. Yeah, I had
the joke.
I had to say it, like,
Oh, that is just fucking funny.
Yeah, bro. It's like there's nothing really sexual about the artworks that I got, and it's just really funny. But whatever, I don't give a shit.
Again, you haven't even flexed on Blue Sky what you could do.
Yeah,
there's more flexing done on Mastodon because of what I posted.
I not even in Mastodon I cover the things, but I really try not to be that aggressive there. It's like in
I understand that.
In Kara, I do like cover it up more. It's like, you know what, in Kara, yes, let's be more respectful, and you can do it like, oh, it's sexual content, whatever. But beyond that, it's like I'm pretty PC, though, bro. Like that's so whatever. I need to share that. That was my first experience with Blue Sky. It doesn't matter. It's really funny. It's really funny.
What I find funny is like I'm looking at like Blue Sky and like everybody's like, I got all these 1,000 followers. I'm like, I'm 1 away from 10, and I'm gonna celebrate by drinking coffee and moving on with my day.
I don't. I have 12 followers already. It's like, where do
you have 7?
7?
You have 12?
I don't know.
You have 7 followers. You're following 12.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, I have 7 followers, but I have more Mastodon, and those people are nicer.
Oh yeah, I definitely have more.
You have more than me. Like I have.
Well, I've also been there a couple of years ahead, so.
Yeah, I've been there for a while. I have 48. It doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. In Twitter, I had like 200 something, and whatever.
Yeah.
Never can do more than that.
So, those 200 people, we're going to get back on topic here. If they haven't left X already, they're apparently going to get more marketing.
Oh yeah.
Because for some reason, Disney, Comcast, IBM, and others are going back to X after they had frozen their content over there. Like they didn't want to advertise on X at one point. They're now going back.
I think that it's
they left.
Go ahead. Sorry, finish your thought.
They left in November of 23 when they appeared to have their ads would appear next to anti-Semitic content, among other things. And some people are saying that it's a ploy to look good for. And yeah, this is after X lost millions of users to Blue Sky, Mesa, and others, as we said, and also one big thing about Blue Sky and Mastodon and even Kara that's different from Twitter and Threads. No ads.
Yeah, I love that.
And oh my god, the difference that makes.
Because you can actually read on Mastodon. I just in the morning, it's like the newspaper. I go to news, and that's where I see news. You know, I like doing that. That's a bad habit of me of checking the news while I'm having cereal. But I couldn't see shit in Twitter. I couldn't see shit. I wanted to do well, what's up? There's nothing up. There's only ads. Okay, only Soul. Gotcha. So
yeah. But no, it's very funny to me that it's you just literally saw people go F this guy and all the stuff that they said. And also, when people could actually make fake accounts and buy them with the checks, and suddenly you had Mario screaming about how he likes to eat the ba just make your own joke there. And everybody's like, we want out. Now they're like, well, maybe we'll just dip a toe in and see where it goes.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
So, to those of you who are instantly hearing this and going, well, I'm not going to support that. First of all, great. When you do it, let me know. Secondly, if you do it, and again, I hope you do, if you're on Mastodon or like the Onion we talked about earlier, or if you're trying to support maybe something you like, instead of throwing your money at Disney and Amazon and all that stuff, why don't you throw it to the stuff that is actually entertaining you? Give some extra cash to your servers on Mastodon that are ran by these people out of pocket. They ask for donations so you can have that ad-free experience. Maybe give the Onion or some other independent thing like Second Wind or the Aftermath, if they give them money so they can actually continue to give you a good content. Think about these things when you see these stuff.
Yep. What the fuck? I honestly, I like when it used to be. I guess right now all the the Fediverse things, it's it's so calm. It's like calm waters, and I like that. And
yes, that was usually, I used to joke that Mastodon was my my vacation spot from social media. If I just needed to get out of there, I would just take a plane over to Mastodon and just sit back and chill with the people. And then I went native.
Yeah, it's you're on vacation, and I was you know what? No, this is gonna be my home. It's not gonna be my vacation home.
Yeah, and it's you meet some cool people and all that stuff. I'm actually on PixelFed, but I just don't post that much there. But it's more, it's where I post my stupid comic or my stupid action figure poses and shit like that, just because.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, but no, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that because, like I said, it's I get it. They got to do marketing, and I get that they have to do things. But to me, at the same time, it's when they do that stuff, it's sort of so the people that are telling you that you're woke and that your thing sucks and that you shouldn't, and you lose money and they get happy about it, you're going to go advertise too. This is a few weeks back when we were talking about well, let's get a focus group of the super fans together and see what they really want. And just why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah. Whatever.
I don't know. But as you can see, we really didn't enjoy that one near as much as, we found other stuff to talk about with that one.
Well. It is.
Yeah. All right. So, on to the gaming end of things, because I know we promised gaming, and we are gaming-centric. So last week, after we didn't do a show last week, so whoops. Sunday night, I was sitting at home, sitting here watching TV, and I saw something about the Video Game Awards. Like, okay, let's see what's going on with this, because I rarely give a shit. And apparently, they announced through an FAQ drop that going forward for Game of the Year and other categories, if DLC is deemed worthy enough to be a part of it, it can be considered a Game of the Year contender.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard, but there's this popular game called Elden Ring that released DLC this year. So, I'm kind of the opinion that it's a lock at that point. It's like you're pretty much just confirming what we all know at this point.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with all the stuff that they did, but okay, whatever.
Well, remember, you mentioned about the golden joysticks. That's different than the Game Awards. That is different. They're not the same company.
I know.
And to me, it doesn't surprise me because as much as Jeff Keighley wants it to be, like he said, it's like, I want this to be like the Academy Award Oscars of video games. First of all, have you seen the Oscars lately?
Oh, second of all, have you seen the people that you bring? It's like,
honestly, I remember the first couple of years that happened. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch this just for the cringe. This is great.
I remember that time, and we're living already. Like, we started living. We just got married and such that year. I remember that fucking December. It was December.
Yeah.
They were like, let's watch this train wreck of a freak show, and hell yeah, let's watch it. Oh my god, I remember like, woo, boy, howdy.
The not ready for video game time players.
My god, they were all so cringy. It wasn't even like, it was a cringe fest. Oh god. It was great though.
Yeah, but so like everybody's talking about this and they were like, oh, well, this is happening, and everybody's going, well, why? Well, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And we all know why they're doing this. It's called money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's money.
And first off, if you're actually watching the Game Awards for the awards, wow, I think. Hi, sir. I've never met you before. How are you doing? I feel like you don't get out a lot.
Have you touched grass lately, my humble friend?
Like, the best part of that with the Game Awards is usually when, like, you can tell that things went terribly wrong by Jeff Keighley's face. Because I still remember the 1 year Christopher Judge just went off on a rant about thanking people.
Oh my god!
And like they played him off, and he still stood there. And then you could just see visibly on Keighley's face, like, I just lost my entire show to that 15 minutes.
Yeah, I remember that. And it's like, you want it to be like the Oscars. You need to know how to control your people, and you don't know how to control your people.
Well, also, you have to assume that they give a fuck. I'm pretty sure Christopher Judge didn't give a fuck. He's like, these people worked their asses off on this game, and I want to thank them, and goddamn it, I'm going to stand here and do that. Points to him. I'm not even mad for Christopher Judge to do that. I think he did the right thing.
Oh, for sure. I wasn't angry to him. Like, honestly, kudos for him.
Yeah, but it's like, I just remember seeing him come by. I was just like, just play whatever. Like, you can just tell he was like, whatever enthusiasm he had for that show that year just left in that opening scene. Like, that was the first award they gave out, and it's gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it was the first fucking game. It's like, it was the first fucking thing that they gave out. It's like, you just moved all the itinerary, and it's like, but you know what? The thing of the matter is, like, that kind of events, you need to be on point with the timing, because it's broadcast, it's money, and yeah.
Well, it's also the thing is also, and this is what people seem to. Well, it's why we all tune in. People don't tune in for the Game Awards themselves. We're like, oh, okay, so it's basically Winter E3. This is all the games we're going to be seeing for the next year. So that's why I'm here. Yeah. The awards themselves are given out between the trailers. We don't see them except for the big ones, classified quotation big ones. They're more worried about keeping schedule with the game trailers. That's why you don't see all the presentations. They're more focused on game trailer, content creator of the year, game trailer. Best actor in a video game. Game trailer, game trailer, game trailer, game trailer. The Mountain Dew Doritos 4000 Game of the Century. Game trailer, game trailer, game trailer, game trailer, and Game of the Year.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it. And then and in between the things, I know that the presenters give like, well, all of this fucking winners are like the one that won for the best sound effects. This one, it's like they don't even do like anything. They just say it.
And those guys deserve the time. They do deserve the time.
It's a lot of work. It's like no, it's not like you sat in the toilet and it worked. It's like no, it's work. It's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's like, I understand that it's like, first off, they have other game awards for like that type of thing. These people are just, most of those people are there to just seek fill. That's my opinion. I don't have any stake in the game. It's just, that's how I view it.
Yeah,
But like I said, when you're watching from the news, when you're watching from home, you're not caring about the game. You should be caring about the awards. You should be into that. And these people should be bigger names than they are, 100%. But they're not.
Yeah.
So what does that tell us about ourselves? That's something you should consider.
Honest to God, I already know
Now,
I already know that Final Fantasy is gonna take everything. That's.
I don't think so. I would be shocked if that one. It'll take a couple of things, but
it's just
let me
that.
see here. Let me pull up the Game Awards that actually.
I have like the joystick ones on hand, and most of them are fucking.
That's so. Yeah, but one of the things about that is with those it judge because it's like trying to judge the Golden Globes going to the Oscars.
Oh yeah, yeah, but it's still like if you're on the list, you have more chance than whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, for all the shit we're talking about this, I'm just going to point out we completely own the fact of, look, there's something we're talking about here. It's the best we got to do. We got to fill time here. That's the only reason we're talking about this. I'm not even lying about it. So I pulled up the Game Awards list for this year. Game of the Year. Here's what's nominated for Game of the Year. Okay? Astro Bot.
Okay.
Balatro. I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah.
Black Myth Wukong. Elden Ring Shadows of the Erdtree, I'm sorry. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Metaphor ReFantazio. Of that list and what I have played and what I know, I would give it to Metaphor, even though I haven't finished it yet.
You said that it was pretty good. It's pretty solid.
It's pretty good. I would even say just because of rules, I've heard Astro Bot's a really good spiritual Mario 64, so I could even argue that one.
Okay. Cool.
Black Myth Wukong, I heard a lot about. That's that Sun Journey to the West game.
Yeah, that's the one that won a lot of things on the fucking joystick thingy.
Yeah. For best game direction. Oh, this is going to sound very familiar here in a minute. Astro Bot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor. On that one, I could actually see giving Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that one because that's a lot of crap that had to happen.
What was it? Can you repeat me the name of... Like the name of the whatever?
Astro Bot, Balatro.
No, the...
Best game direction.
Okay.
It's the same list.
Okay. So there's... Okay, no difference. Gotcha.
Yeah. For best adaptation, and by the way, best adaptation means to another form besides video games. But we have to have DLC into our Game of the Year. Okay. Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Like a Dragon, Yakuza, and Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft. Okay, cool, whatever.
Okay.
Best narrative: Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Metaphor ReFantazio, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill. Sure as hell I'm not going to win. Illy, would you like to inform us of which?
I'm based.
No, I actually feel that we had this conversation because remember, this is Jeff Keighley that is doing this, and he is tight with Kojima. I understand there's bad blood. That's completely fair. You want to be the Academy Awards of video games? You can't hold bias.
Yeah, because okay, Konami is the owner of the license, but the team that worked on it is something completely different. They actually put a lot of effort. Team Bloober, my hat tips to them. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it's the same but not the same, correct?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. For best art direction. Sing it along with me, everybody. Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Metaphor, and Neva. I don't know what that last one is.
Who the fuck is Neva?
But are we sensing a pattern here?
Who said that
I don't know.
one?
But are we sensing a little bit of a pattern here?
And who put in more money? I wonder.
Best score in music. Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor, Silent Hill 2, and Stellar Blade. I'm going to be honest, I'd have to give that one to Final Fantasy VII. They did some bangers on that one.
Oh, fuck you. You haven't heard the Silent Hill one. It's pretty fucking dope.
But we already know it's not going to win. That's the thing. It's like, I've already taken it out of the equation. Like, it's just there for prosperity.
Maoka fucking kick fucking ass all his life to be somewhere, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't give a shit now that I think about it. No, move along.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Akira Yamaoka, the guy that did the music.
Oh, okay. Best audio design. Astrobot, Call of Duty, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Senua 2, Silent Hill 2, ain't gonna count. Look out. It's best audio design, and I'm getting bored of reading these.
Well, well, at least it's on sound. Like I feel like we're so sad that I feel like right now I am like the porter of the flag of the Silent Hill fandom, and we're so sad about it because
look, I want to be honest here. I want to say this.
Yes,
I am making fun of this, but I'm with the Silent Hill people on this one. They should be in contention. It doesn't. I don't know if it's Game of the Year because it's a remake, and we all know how I feel about remakes and all that.
No,
but I mean, there's other parts of this, so I'm with you. I don't want you to. I'm making fun of this because of the stupidity of all this.
Yeah, like I don't look, Brandon. It's a very pretty game, very pretty, depressing game. But
I know.
But we all know is like this is not the game of year. Everyone is like, no, yes, like bro, there's better games. Like this is a remake. We can't like hold it. If they made a new Silent Hill and it's like completely new, and it's like now you have a fucking like leg to stand on, you know, because it's a whole new creation.
Yeah. Okay. So I skipped over a bunch of bullshit that nobody cares about, so they're not going to announce it anyway. Best action game. Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, and Warhammer 40 Space Marine 2.
Okay, that's...
I feel like Space Marine's going to win that one. Just a gut instinct.
You think?
Enough neckbeards probably liked it. That's my argument.
True. Yeah.
Let's see here. What else we got here? Best RPG. Oh, this is going to be good.
Final Fantasy. Period.
Dragon's Dogma 2. Elden Ring's Shadows of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII, Like a Dragon, and Metaphor. I never knew Like a Dragon was a RPG. Well, you learn something new every day.
Is it? Is it? That doesn't sound like an RPG. I thought it was a bullshit game.
I could even argue Elden Ring. Yes, there's RPG elements and there's strong RPG elements, but I consider that more action. That's just preference.
I think it's more action. Well, that's just me, I guess.
Oh, no. Brandon gets a coronary. Best fighting game.
Oh, boy.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Game Collection Arcade Classics. Take that one out immediately. Multiverses. Tekken 8. Tekken 8. Slam dunk. I'm sorry. That's a slam dunk. Everything else is licensed. I'm sorry. If the originals, it's Tekken. And Tekken is actually a very good fighting game. There was actually a really well-done system to that game. So, I mean, I know the Dragon Ball has a lot of fighting games, and Fighter Z was very good. I didn't play. I've heard good things about this one, but I'm sorry. It's just Tekken kind of reinvented their wheel, much needed, and I think it should be not given credit.
It's just
The other games, I don't care.
For what I heard, that with the Dragon Ball one is like they went very retro to their original style from the Budokai whatever shit.
And that's not bad.
So it's like that's why they're it got so wink wink good. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard about the kids.
Okay. So the best family game, and this could be subtitled to the Nintendo Award. Astrobot, Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire. I feel like The Plucky Squire is going to win, though, because all the indie nerds are going to, like, you know...
Sure. Sure. Yeah, sure. Sure.
Yeah, best sim strategy game, Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2, Kanutsugami. Oh, that's that one I wanted to play. Remember that one that came out like in the summer that had like the girl that's like it was like Dark Souls.
Oh shit! No.
It was like in Japan and all that. It was my Capcom. Yeah, no, that's one I forgot. Manor Lords. Yeah, Manor Lords and Unicorn Overlord.
Okay.
Unicorn Overlord's at like a landslide. That's not even funny.
It's a good game. For what I've seen.
Best multiplayer: Call of Duty, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8, and Warhammer. I think Helldivers has got that one locked.
Yeah. It was a good game.
Most anticipated game, translation, special trailer that we paid for to get into this decision. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yotai, Grand Theft Auto 6, or is it 7? It's 6, yeah. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Monster Hunter Wild. So it's going to be Death Stranding because Kojima's going to be there.
Oh, yeah. I honestly, since the last Death Stranding and all the drama that was like, bro, just throw the fucking game. It's been 2 consoles. When are you going to throw it, you motherfucker?
Yeah. And the rest is content creators, best esports athlete, which I didn't know that was still a thing. So,
athlete.
There's your game awards.
They're athletes?
Yeah. Athletes.
A potato coaching?
Like I'm a world warrior, Illy.
What? I wish that people could see my fucking face.
But she's trying to figure out, I was like, what the hell is he talking about? And what the hell's going on?
People could see my fucking face because I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
I'm sorry. Here's the thing about that. Look. I understand that there are very intense games that people do work up into. I'm not even disputing that. I understand there's a mental capacity, and I understand there's a stress limit and all that stuff. Completely get that on a top tier level. That's fine. If you believe that esports athletes are legit, stop bitching about race drivers and pro wrestlers. They're more active than those two.
I'm just gonna say that it's stupid and bullshit, but whatever.
Oh, I agree. I can't believe they're still doing that.
Like, oh yeah, if that's the case, I'm an athlete on fucking Silent Hill 2. All the stress and all the fucking running for that character. Oh dear lord. While I drink Coke and drink coffee.
Like I said, I'm a world warrior, man. All the Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom and Tekken I've been playing in my life. Oh, I'm like fucking Goku level, boy.
It falls down into the same fucking bullshit we were talking about earlier. Not you, but on the Reddit. Like, would you survive in the fucking place? It's like, no. Me as a person, I would hardly go downstairs. That fucking thing, I'd get tired. The puzzles, fuck you. I'll take it out all of in my phone. Like if my phone tell me I'm not gonna survive, bro, I'm gonna get dead.
I still remember in college, I knew some people, and I had to sit there I had to kill time before I went to class that night, and I had to sit there and listen to these people tell me about their strategies on, in the event a zombie apocalypse breaks out, what they're going to do step by step, how they're going to do it. And I looked at these guys, I don't know what they think they are in their heads. You know, I'm sure some of them have some talent and all that stuff, but I'm like, you guys are gonna be the first dead.
Nobody saw the fucking movie. What was it? Zombieland? Did anyone see that? That's like the reality of things. The first ones that are gonna get killed are the fat ones. Like the second wave of dead people is the fat ones. Like we're gonna have a bunch of bloaters out there because the fat ones don't run. You know?
Yeah. But no, it's just I remember sitting there listening to this like, if only I had known what the world would have been like at this point, and I was sitting there then, I'd have been like, you know, if a meteor hit this place right now, nothing would be bad in society. I can say that.
I think for me right now, how I am, I have a bigger chance to survive because now I have a lot of stamina. Boy howdy does my stamina went up. Like it's a matter of like, yeah, just give me a ladder, I'll just fucking get up and stay up there. I don't give a shit. Fuck you guys.
You went through the Uncharted exercise program.
Yeah, no, I'm
you
in
climb ladders and do a lot of climbing.
No, the things that I do at work are so unsafe, but I would be very good.
Oh, I still love it's like at work. It's like, Brandon, do this. Why? Because I don't wanna. Okay, you know this is dangerous, right? Yeah. Brandon, you're not on the forklift. You're on one of the pallets. I know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's not safe. Fully aware of that, but you guys didn't want to do it.
Do you have the 3 steps rule? I mean, what's a 3-step rule? 1 foot on the fucking U-boat, 1 foot on the ladder? Like, no.
I still remember I worked at a place, I won't say where. The guy was like, I'm going to show you some equipment, how to use it. Okay. And it went horribly wrong, as it always does. And he was on it, and he's like, okay. And then he looked at me, he's like, you didn't see this. And just got over there, just got on top of the stuff he shouldn't have got on. It's like, okay.
God. It's like it do us.
He's doing it. He's completely casual about it. Just like, this is fine, but don't do this. Uh-huh. Yeah,
Oh,
boss. Okay.
What is it that my boss said one time? Do as I say, not as I do. But I'm gonna do it worse. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna do what you're doing because I'm a bit more capable than you. But okay, good.
There was only one place that I think I actually followed the rules to the letter, and it was because the guy that ran the place was psychotically oriented about that. Like, this is the guy who would call me and be like, you did everything good, but leave my office door closed.
Oh God.
Like, the one little thing, it's like, I knock everything else out of the park, I close that, and that's what I get yelled at about. That's where it's like,
Yeah.
like at one point it just became, I remember with him, it just became a science experiment. I'm like, all right, did this work? Oh, he didn't call about that. Okay, just remember that for the future.
That's so funny.
You were there for that.
I remember. But that's so funny because it's like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Probably going back to that. Just get a random call at 3 o'clock in the morning. Brandon, you did great, but just make sure on the roof there's not any birds. How am I supposed to control that? Well, you got to figure it out. I'll talk to you later. What?
Yeah, I can see that happening. Legit.
Yeah, so can I.
Oh my God.
I think somebody I was working with, I told them that, they're like, yeah, you have about a 50-50 chance with him. There's no way it's going to work for you. I'm like, I know.
No.
So.
Oh God.
How you holding up?
I don't wanna. It's early.
Well, we can wrap up if you want.
What else do you have in the list?
Not much. It's actually I was gonna talk about the story is the Microsoft or Sony buying From Software, but I feel like we'll talk about that later because I want to let that one sit a little bit. I feel like that's gonna be more news in the next week because that came out this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's gonna be later on. We're gonna find out something. So I'm willing to table that one.
Sounds good. I guess so. Yeah, because
Right.
sadly,
Okay.
I'm still at 4 a.m.s and like this couple of last weekends I've been working on the weekend, so it's been fun. So
yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening. This will be up on the Substack soon enough. Remember, check out the Dominant Ones. Free subscription gets you all access to Act 1. We will be back we're gonna take this week off for this week coming for Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to you all, and if you celebrate it. And make sure if you're shopping, you carry a steel chair with you so you can do maximum damage. And we will talk to you the week after. And we will see where life takes us from there. So thank you everybody for listening. If you guys are watching this from YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you are watching this on Substack, please subscribe to the Desk of Chaos. There will be more content coming in the next week. I got some stuff I'm writing. And Illy, I'm sure, is writing stuff on Illy Writes Stuff. Sorry.
What? I haven't cooked anything, right? Like I said, I'm kind of stuck on the thing, but something will come up.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for listening, and we'll talk to you all later here on the Half-Ass Show here on Magic Ninja Robot over on YouTube. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Good night, everybody, and everyone have a happy Thanksgiving and such. Don't kill anyone in the Black Friday bullshit. Bye, everybody.
Or do whatever. Bye.